Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Jaquan,
I'm Jasmine.
and welcome to the Film Spill.
So today, guys, we're going to be reviewing the movie Godzilla vs. Kong. This is a sci-fi action movie, and here is the long summary. Kong and his protectors undertake a perilous journey to find his true home. Along for the ride is Gia, an orphan girl who has a unique and powerful bond with the mighty beast. However, they soon find themselves in the path of an enraged Godzilla as he cuts a swath of destruction across the globe. The initial confrontation between the two titans, instigated by unseen forces, is only the beginning of the mystery that lies deep within the core of the planet.
Yeah. So let's get into my rating. I gave this film a 3 out of 5. It was really interesting. I love Godzilla, and I also love King Kong. So just seeing them together, I was just, mesmerized. I'm like, wow, because I grew up on both of these characters. And even though back in the day, before my time, I know that they already had some interactions, but we're talking about in the modern era, just seeing them together was really dope. Okay, so let's get into my pros and my cons. My pros and my cons are really well balanced, which is the reason why I gave it a 3 out of 5. All right, so let's get into my pro. So my very first pro, I love the fighting scenes between Godzilla and King Kong. They was definitely very action-packed, and it was dope to see. My next pro is, seeing King Kong with an axe was dope. That was just amazing. I'm like, wow, they literally gave this dude an ass, a battle ass. It was hard. I really love seeing that. The third pro I have is I always will love Godzilla's atomic breath. I think that's just a dope move to have. It's like fire, but it's like blue. It's just dope. My fourth pro is I like how they teamed up, and I already kind of was like seeing that even in the film, because I'm like, they're not just gonna fight, throughout this whole film, because to me it was like they had no reason to be fighting, I guess you can say, even though it was like, I get it, it's like, all right, Titans, and they're trying to say, oh, who's the top of the food chain, but it's like they really don't have no reason to be fighting other than that. So just seeing them beat up Mecha Godzilla was really dope. My last pro was I love seeing how hollowed Earth looked like. How it was like in reverse. That was just crazy to me. They were both looking at each other from below, even though Kong's supposed to be below. He seemed like he was on top. Like, it was just trippy. Like, it was just real trippy just seeing how that was. I really like how they played that out. It was definitely dope to see. So let's get into my cons. So I didn't like that when Godzilla got hurt, right? When he gets hurt or he's weakened or severely injured or whatever, he needs to rest in order to basically heal himself. Like, to me, that just was like, huh? So he gets beat up, cut, whatever. Let me just go take a nap, and then I'll be okay. Remind me how I was when I was a kid. You get hurt, break a neck, go take a nap, you'll be okay. So that was just, I didn't like that. Also, I didn't like how it looked like, well, I ain't gonna say it looked like, Kong was way smaller than Godzilla. And even though whenever I watched the Kong film that I think came out it was mid 2010s with Samuel Jackson, this dude was gigantic. Like, he was way bigger. I feel like he was so big in that Kong movie that when we saw him here, I'm like, okay, he's big, but you can tell like it was almost like they shrunk him or something. And I feel like they did that just so they can show Godzilla's dominance, but I just didn't like how they made him smaller because I feel like he was bigger before. And my last con, was I wish that we had a little bit more backstory on Kong's family and Hollowed Earth. Even though, like I said, it was interesting to see, and I know that they were saying that, his family or, his ancestors or whatever, they were, they used to be there and there was like some war against them before, against Godzilla. I just feel like I wish we would have known a little bit more. But hopefully they do like another movie where they kind of explain some more of that stuff. It'll be interesting. That's my rating, 3 out of 5, and those are my pros and my cons.
Okay, guys, so I agree with him. I give it a 3 out of 5 as well. This is the 4th film in the MonsterVerse and the 36th film in the Godzilla franchise and the 12th film in the King Kong franchise. So if you haven't watched previous movies, maybe you don't understand everything that's going on, but I think that is what made it like a really good movies to watch, especially if you've seen the previous movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the, you don't have to watch all of them out of all the franchises, but if you've seen a lot of the King Kong movies and the Godzilla movies, to see this movie, it was a really good movie. I liked how the girl Gia is deaf and she communicates with Kong via sign language. I think that was really cool. Like he said, their fight scenes were cool. How Godzilla attacks him on the water while he was restrained and stuff. That was crazy. I like the Hollow Earth where the Titans lived and how their entrance was through Antarctica. But I liked how it was on the inside, how they had to get there. Like he said, I'm really interested in seeing a movie about more about Hollow Earth and the other creatures and stuff. It said, like he said, they discovered Kong's species' ancestral throne, and they discovered that there was an ancient war with Godzilla's kind down there. And like he said, Godzilla drilled a hole through the earth to that throne room with his atomic breath. That was one of the like top moments for me. Kong and Godzilla fought. Godzilla won. Mecha Godzilla was activated and beats up Godzilla. Then Kong is revived and they jump Mecha Godzilla and destroy it. And then at the end they agree to a truce and go their separate ways. So that was like the movie in a nutshell. Besides like a lot of fighting, a lot of stuff getting destroyed and stuff like that. But overall, I think it was a pretty good movie. I give it a 3.
It was really dope. We both definitely recommend you guys check it out. It was a really dope film. It is on HBO Max. And yeah, it was really dope. So just can't wait to see what they do next in that franchise. Like she said, it would be interesting to know a little bit more about, Hollowed Earth and everything else. But yeah, just like always, you guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. You guys have a good one.